Old Trafford has defeated.
Crashings.
How embarrassing must that be for Ten Hag? This guy comes along after you, 2 seasons after you, from the Netherlands.
Same league.
Same trim.
Comes to your ground.
No signings.
Absolutely walks all over you.
How greedy.
Embarrassing.
How greedy.
Absolutely embarrassing, bro.
Mo Salah, how many goal contributions is that now? 3 today?
There's it. 2 assists, 1 goal today.
Yeah.
2 assists, I think, previously as well. I'm not mistaken.
He's building a little vibe.
But he played well today. I thought him and Diaz, arguably man of the matches. I thought United made it easy for them.
Diaz is fighting back as well.
Last thing you want to be doing is giving those two tons of space, especially when Salah's doing his playmaking act as he's doing at the moment. Just
facilitation.
Bro, he's just looking up and just finding the back post, and then it's like, Diaz, one of you, get there. Diaz screaming at Soboslai to get out of the way for the first one, and then clean finish for the second one.
Yeah.
And by the third one,
he's doing well as well. There's a lot of stick on his name about, need to get Chiesa in that's going to offer something and whatnot, and you can't stay fit. Like, he started the season really well.
Sometimes it takes a new signing coming in, do you know what I mean? Like that little bit of fire. So maybe that's what he needs now, but consistency is what Liverpool's going to need. Listen, Liverpool doing exactly what they did last year, where you come into the season, you're kind of thinking, they're maybe a little bit off the title, but the way they're starting,
they were leading for a while, weren't they?
3 clean sheets, players performing, and we said they've still got their key players, and those key players are still some of the best in the league. Trent, Salah, Virgil, Konate. But then you add to that as well the players that could develop and grow this season, the ones that stay fit from injuries, the likes of Konate, the likes of Jota, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott. They'll be the ones that kind of make the difference throughout the long season. But player like Gravenberch, the way he played this season, I feel like that's almost like a new signing. They didn't have that same player that they had last year addressing the position in the number 6. I thought he was, again, fantastic today. And bro, Liverpool fully deserved this, man. 3-0, comfortable in the end. I don't think they genuinely, I think someone said it earlier in the super chat, they didn't get out of third gear, and they didn't have to.
Can I say something?
I think that speaks volumes to where these two are in terms of progressions of the club. Like, the fact that Liverpool can have a new manager come in, supposed to be implementing his new style, and it's meant to take a bit of time. The fact that he can come to Old Trafford to a guy who's won 2 trophies in the past 2 years, third year, and he walks all over him like this. That is
Ten Hag will go into
damning indictment.
Ten Hag will go into his press conference and say, no other team other than Man City have won as many trophies as us in the last 2 years. Blah 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 blah. He'll go and say that spiel, bro.
Oh, you Jose. Oh, you Jose. Oh, you Jose in disguise.
Hey, respect Jose. I respect Jose, bro. Respect.
No, but that's the Jose. Remember, that's the Jose move.
Yeah.
That reminded. Do you know what I want to say though? There was a lot of hype. Well, not hype, but a lot of clamour around Ange Postecoglou last season when he came in, introduced his style of playing.
Look at Trent waving the 3 fingers as well. Wow.
Wow, they loved it. They loved it. He's still going to post that celebration.
That's the equivalent to Gary Neville doing it.
Yeah. I wonder if the English media will give Arne Slot the same clamour that Ange got last year.
Oh, for sure. Any manager who is in their first season and they start off pretty well, listen, they're a new, it's a shiny new toy syndrome. So no doubt he'll be getting his credit and his praise all throughout the kind of start of the season, but deservedly so. You have to perform. Like last season, first 10 games, we did look serious. Like, we looked really good, and kind of the wheels came off towards the end of the season, but you got to give credit where it's due. And I think, listen, coming into the Liverpool side that has been Klopp's side for the past 7-8 years, I think we've always said, listen, whenever a manager like that leaves, it's always so hard for a new manager to come in. Arne Slot said, what? No, maybe for your gaffer, Moyes, maybe for your gaffer after Jose, not me. So, bro,
very impressive from Liverpool. Arne Slot, I mean, look, some Liverpool fans were actually saying that they needed maybe a bit of refreshing, do you know what I mean? And he's come with a little bit of different system, still killer in the transition as well. Yep. You know what I mean? That bit of calm as well. He's not that fiery guy like Klopp was or whatever, but it's just a bit of that calm, you know what I'm saying, that they may have needed in a moment like this. So credit to him. Let's see how long it lasts, because everyone has Arsenal and City as the top 2, but can they surprise it and break into that top 2? I still think City obviously going to win the league. And there we are, Man United back to the minus goal. We've been living in, I think we live in
deficit.
minus goal.
You might live in deficit.
We
you might live in
overdraft. In the minus, literally.
Pay your debts.
You might live in overdraft.
Like pay your debt.
This like me at uni.
It's SFE, man.
This is me at uni. Just overdraft. Money come in, bam. Rent goes out, bam.
Literally been in minus like nearly a whole spell with this guy, bro. I promise you. But now on it, but to a slot, Salah looks refreshed as well. And that was something that was a question mark over him last season. He looks refreshed. The team looked ready to go again. Yeah, I mean, why can't they have another season like last year where they were pushing?
Well,
because you're looking at, I personally think, and I said it, I think Chelsea are the interesting ones of the league this season because you've made so many signings, you've made changes. So we'll see what you guys come and bring. But I look at everybody else. I think everybody else is relatively the same as they were last year. I think Spurs are going to do what they do every year. You're going to do what you did last year as well. I don't think you've improved, Spurs. Don't think Man United have improved. I don't think Villa are a good team. I don't necessarily think they've improved. They're just a solid, good team. I think we're going to get more of the same. So why can't Liverpool beat all the rest as they've been doing? Do you know what I mean? So I think it's going to be interesting, bro. They could do that third place, second place again. Why not?
What I would say on Liverpool is last season, remember how they were doing really well.
Yeah.
And obviously the injuries came in and it just started to fall by the wayside a little bit. I think with the lack of signings coming in, obviously they've got Chiesa, their depth and how Arne Slot manages that is going to be very key to how their season goes. It's only 3 games in, but we can already see that this team understands what they're trying to do. They're happy with what they're trying to do, and everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet, which is beautiful. If they get key injuries, how does that affect them? That's with every team.
Yeah.
The lack of signings coming in, obviously they've got Chiesa, their depth and how Arne Slot manages that is going to be very key to how their season goes. It's only 3 games in, but we can already see that this team understands what they're trying to do. They're happy with what they're trying to do, and everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet, which is beautiful. If they get key injuries, how does that affect them? That's with every team.
Yeah.
But in terms of their aspirations of where they want to be, how does that affect them? Because again, last season, everyone was like, how are they still doing this?
Yeah.
They were like top of the table at one point, right? Everyone's like, wow.
They just kind of crumbled away.
They crumbled. So, I mean, everyone's talking about Spurs this season and saying that without Spurs falling by the wayside and capitulating, they should have been in amongst it. Liverpool is exactly the same. So it'll be very interesting to see how they manage to navigate that. What it means in January if they're still amongst it. Do they get more signings coming in? But yeah, I've been impressed by what I see, man. I think the great thing is it's not rock and roll. It's like possession, but they still have that potent transition.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's dope, man. And again, we said about, I can't remember, it might have been our first episode of the year where we said Erling Haaland had a somewhat of rest, and you can tell he looks fresh. Mo Salah, boy,
same again.
looks healthy.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a 32-year-old limping about and whatnot. He looks, how old is Casemiro? 32?
Yeah.
They don't look the same age.
That's crazy.
They don't look the same age at all.
True.
Do you get where I'm coming from? So yeah, man, we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes.
Over 3,000 of you in here